Hey Hoopers, thanks for joining in for our 45-minute Hoop Dance Fitness class tonight. We have class every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, live right on our Facebook. We also post the classes to our YouTube channel, so check that out. The link is in the description. I think we have about 20-ish classes now, so a good collection. Okay, before we get started, let's just go over a few safety reminders. Safety first, please modify any moves if you need to do so. Take a break when needed. You can always pause and rewatch the video. Like I said, we post everything to YouTube. This class will be posted to YouTube by tomorrow morning, so you can check it out then if you need to go back and go over tricks or moves that we did in class that you're not familiar with, you can do that. So, and take a break when needed. Don't forget about water, I'll remind you too. Feel the flow and have fun. All right, so let's get into it. We're going to be starting with a warm-up. I'm using my standard hoop. It's about 1.5 pounds, 38" in diameter, comes right up to my belly button. We're gonna hold the hoop out in front of us and just drive up and down, just like this. Getting our arms nice and warmed up. Good, just keeping the hoop isolated, meaning it is not changing position, it's staying fixed in the same place, framing our upper body. Meet me in the center, hands are in the center. On the inside of the hoop, we're gonna go to the side, to the back, to the side, and to the front. Side, back, side, front. When you feel ready, we can go a little faster, round it out. This is called an orbit. Meet me in the center, and we're gonna go the opposite direction. So side, back, open up those arms, side, front. Side, back, side, front. When you're ready, speed it up a little bit. Great. All right, meet me around the waist and we're gonna just twist, getting our torso nice and warm, a nice rotation in our spine, holding the hoop right around our waist. On your next twist, let's bring the hoop up above the head and back down to center. Alternating sides. Great job. Go for 2 more here, wherever you're at. 2. Meet me in the center. Flip the hoop off in front, and we're just gonna go for some high knees here. So we're just kind of marching in place, lifting our knee forward, holding the hoop right in front of us. Great job. Hooping is a total body workout, so we will be moving all of our body tonight. Very important to get everything nice and warm, nice and ready to avoid injury. Okay, meet me in the center, feet out wide, and let's pull our heels to our glutes. Just holding that hoop up here. You can put tension on your hoop if you want, so you can kind of pulse it in and out. Good. Just driving those heels right to your glutes. Core is nice and tight. All right, meet me back in the center. Let's just go for 5 squats here. So push those back and down and up. Keeping that chest nice and high. Back is neutral. 4 and 5. All right, one more move and we are ready to go. We're gonna go for some hoop jacks. So you can either go high impact, jumping, or low impact, just stepping while raising that hoop up. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. We're only gonna do 20 seconds here. Just get our heart rate up a little bit. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. All right, let's get that hoop spinning around our waist. We are starting the hoop on the small of our back, winding up, really, really big swing, and going front to back. So we're keeping our core nice and tight, and one foot in front of the other, pulsing front to back. The motion's similar if you just hold your hoop and you are tapping your foot. See how my body's rocking front to back? That is what we are doing here. So keeping that core tight, spine is tall and straight. Hands can be in the center. You can put them out to the side. You can put them up high, whatever feels comfortable for you. So again, one foot is in front of the other. All the weight is in my back leg. And we're just rocking front to back. Now this will take time. If you're just starting out, maybe you can get 5 rotations, the hoop drops, that's okay. Pick it up, go again. Next time, go for 6, then 8, then 10. You get where I'm going with it. We're going for progress, not perfection, okay? This alone took me, when I first started, a month. It took me a month just to be able to continuously waist hoop. So it is a skill that we're building on each and every time we pick up our hoop, and we just aim to go a little higher than we did previously. All right, let's switch our feet. So now our feet are hip width apart, parallel to each other. This is a side-to-side stance, so we are pushing outwards. So side to side, it's a bit faster than front to back. It's going to feel different. So those are our 2 stances. Front to back, front stance, or side to side. And we always want to keep our core nice and tight. All right, so we can keep that hoop rocking, giving it force to swing around our body. Great job here. Let's go for a few more. Let's catch our hoop in 5, 4, bring your hands behind, 2, 1. So you see how I did that? My hoop's going to the left. I'm gonna use my left hand and then my right. So it's not at the same time, it is 1, 2. All right, so I'm just coming right behind my body when I see that circle close, 1, 2. All right, let's catch 1, 2 and send that hoop in the opposite direction. So we're going to our non-dominant side. One side's always gonna be harder than the other. Forward stance, side stance, whatever feels more comfortable for you. Let's just go for a few rotations here. Keeping that pulse going. We can turn in the direction our hoop is going. So we're just picking up our feet here, keeping that pulsing. Let's go again. Turn in a circle. Great. Take your time with this one. It's always harder in the opposite direction. You want to focus on keeping your form when you turn, okay? So we're just picking up our feet and turning, focusing on keeping our spine nice and tall, nice and straight, and our core tight. And we're just rocking it out. Let's go for one more. So let's pick up those feet, turn in a circle. Awesome. All right, let's catch that hoop. Send it back in your dominant direction, and we are gonna play a little game here. So breaks are when you catch your hoop and send it in the reverse direction. So this is called breaking. I'm breaking to the left, breaking to the right. I'm just catching here and tossing, okay? So let's practice before we begin. We're gonna hold the hoop on the small of our back. I'm gonna go hand, belly, hand. So what I mean by that is hand, the hoop is in my hand, hits my belly, other hand. Hand, belly, hand. So the hoop's rotating once around your body, we're catching it and quickly tossing it in the reverse direction. Okay, you might find that you have to sway a little bit with your hoop to keep it nice and level, and that is okay. We just want to go from one hand, hand, belly, hand. Okay, let's try that a few times together. So let's go for it whenever you're ready. Hand, belly, hand, belly, hand. Now my hand is coming from behind my hoop right by my hip. So you see where I'm catching it here? And we're just throwing it back and forth. Let's go for 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's get the hoop rocking around our waist. And we're gonna play the change game. So when I say change, grab your hoop and send it in the opposite direction. For example, change, change, change. You got it? Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Just get that hoop going. Let's try to keep it up. Change. We can move around, play with our arms here. Change, but be ready. Change. You can turn it a circle if you want. Change. 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 Keep that breath going. You feel your heart rate. It's getting up there. Change. 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 10 more seconds. Change. 5, 4, change. 2, 1. Great job. Catch that hoop, flip it off, grab a sip of water, and we are going to move on to our hoop fitness circuit. Whew. Okay, that was a lot of waist stooping. Hoop fitness tonight, we are going to be doing 4 moves, 30 seconds each, running through it 2 times, so similar to our last class. First move is a hoop squat. So hoop out in front, squat down, up, raise. So it's kind of a combo move. Squat, raise your hoop up above, bring it back down to center, squat down, stand up, raise. You get it? All right, we're gonna be going for 30 seconds, 10 seconds rest, 2 times. All right, so let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. So squat, stand up, raise the hoop above your head, bring it back down to center, squat back down. Go at your own pace here. Your weight is in your heels. Knees are not coming above your toes. Great job, hips back and down. I'll show you from the side. Oops, I forgot to bring it down. Here we go. And up, center. 5, 4, 3, 2, give me 1 more. And rest. 10 seconds here. You can dance it out with your hoop. You can waist hoop really quickly if you want to. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Squat, raise, squat, raise. When you come back to center, make sure you lock it in place. Squat down, stand up. So we're doing 2 separate moves here. It's not one continuous. Even though I'm wanting to do it in one continuous motion. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing job. 20 seconds rest here. I'm gonna demo our next move. Grab a sip of water if you need it. So our next move, we're going to be going for hoop jacks like we did in the beginning. You can go low impact, stepping. Okay, or you can go high impact, just a jumping jack, raising your hoop, up and down. All right, let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. I'm doing low impact tonight, so I'm just stepping it out while raising my hoop up. Keep that breath going. Only 30 seconds. Then we go for round 2 and we're moving on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, break. 10 seconds here. We can play around with our hoop real quick. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. If you're going high impact, let's see, go as fast as you can. Low impact, just keep rocking. But keep your body nice and tight, keep your core tight, keep your glutes tight. Move with purpose. Okay, we don't want to just be flailing here. We're really working as hard as we can in these 30 seconds. Can you push harder? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, 20 seconds here. I'm going to grab a sip of water and then demo our next move. Okay, next move is a reverse lunge twist. So we're gonna hold our hoop out in front, reverse lunge, step back, and twist. So we're twisting to the side where our leg is forward, right? So my left leg is forward, twisting to the left, back to center, push down your heel, stand up straight. Alternating, so we're going to be going left, right, or right, left, whichever you feel like. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back, twist, center, up. Other leg. Great job. So this one, especially keep your core nice and tight, your back nice and straight. Okay, all of our weight is in our front leg. Push to that heel, drive back up. Great job, keep rocking at your own level, wherever you are at tonight. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, 15-second break here. That was a tough one. Whew. Grab water if you need it. We're gonna go for one more round and then we have our final fitness move and on to dance. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. If you want an extra challenge, you can put some pressure on that hoop with your arms. Okay, just putting a little tension on our arms here. Oh, and I forgot to twist. Twist. Sorry, guys. I was focusing too much on the tension. I knew I was going too fast. 5, 4, 3, give me one more, 2, and 1. Whew, 20 seconds here. Grab some water. All right, last and final move is a handspin, okay, into propeller. So we're going to go half of the 15 seconds handspin, switch hands, and then the remaining 15 seconds right into a propeller. Okay, so handspin, your hands in the L shape, hoop is just rolling around right here, thumbs pointed up to the sky. Okay, just shaking your hand up and down like you're giving someone a handshake. Propeller, we're just grabbing and changing our grips. So our grips are coming, my hands, palms are pointed up to the sky, okay? And we're just twirling that hoop around. Whew, so 15 seconds handspin, 15 seconds propeller. When I say switch, switch hands. All right, let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Handspin. Switch, so bring the hands together, pull the other hand out. grab that hoop into propeller. Just changing grips here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10-second break. If you're feeling good, you can keep going. All right. Take a big deep breath. Exhale. Let's get ready for that hand spin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it out, open that hand up, and we're just moving it slightly up and down, just like we're giving someone a handshake. Okay. Switch. Great job. Grab, let's go for propeller in the opposite direction. So whichever direction you were doing last time, let's go in reverse. I'm just changing grips here, turning the hoop all around, just like a propeller, hence the name. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. Great job. Grab some water. And we're moving right on into dance tonight. All right, I am gonna switch it down, switch hoops, slightly lighter and smaller. Going for my 33-inch dance hoop here. It weighs about a pound, just a little bit lighter on the hands. If all you have is a bigger hoop, you can still rock with it too. It just might be a little more difficult, okay? So tonight we are learning 2 new tricks, and then we are going on into a hoopography. Our first new trick that we are learning, we've learned these tricks in the past, they're just different variations. So the first one might look familiar. Last week we learned a mandala, behind the back mandala. Oop, be careful for your ceilings. This week we're gonna do a spinning mandala, so it's a variation. The hoop is just in rotation as opposed to being stationary, okay? So the hoop is rotating around your hand. We're switching, coming back up and switching. I'm gonna switch down to a little bit smaller hoop, just so I don't hit my ceiling. So spinning, spinning. Okay, we got clearance. So what we learned last week was a stationary mandala. This is a spinning mandala. It complements the trick we learned last class, which was anti-flower spin. Okay, kind of similar, just behind your back. So I'm gonna show you in reverse. We're gonna start with a grab. Hoop is out to the side, elbows at 90 degrees. Turn our wrist and our hoop down to the ground while opening our hand up. Our thumb is pointed out to the side, okay? So we're basically just doing a behind the back hand spin here. We are going to bring our hoop to the center and transfer. So it's very quick. From here, and I should mention we're going in a downward spin. So by downward, I am throwing my hoop down towards the ground. I am not tossing it up to the sky. So we're starting with a downward spin. Just driving that hand behind your back, getting your other hand ready. So see how I have it in the L shape, ready to go? Transfer. So the hoop is always rotating. I'm gonna show you guys right in between here. So when you transfer, my thumb is the point, okay, directional here. My hoop is on my left side, left hand spinning downward, thumb is pointed towards the left. Here I have my thumb ready to go, okay? So it's coming in here. I'm not grabbing, I'm just doing it to show you guys. And then we're going into that spin. Again, now my thumb is pointed to the right, out to the side, and the hoop's still going in that downward spin, okay? So from here, downward, passing. Actually, now my hoop's going upward spin just because we changed directions here. All right, so my hand's nice and tight, nice and flexed. I'm gonna raise that hand up above my head so the connection points are here and here. Your first transfer is right behind your butt here. second transfer is right above your head, here, okay? And ideally, we want to go 1, 2 spin, transfer, 1, 2 transfer. Here, I'll do it in real time, ready? So here we go, we're passing, 1, 2, passing, 1, 2, passing, 1, 2, passing, 1, 2. And my hand is staying open the whole time. I am not grabbing my hoop. My thumb is sticking out as a guide. So your thumb is being used so your hoop does not roll out, I should say, roll out and away. All right, so let me show you facing you guys. So elbow 90 degrees, hand up top. We're gonna toss that hoop down to the ground, downward spin, hand opens up, thumb is pointed out to the side. We're gonna spin back, transfer right at your butt. 1, 2, transfer, 1, 2. When we speed it up, it looks something like this. All right, so this is a behind the back, a spinning behind the back mandala. All right, if you have any questions, I'll be sticking around for a Q&A later and you can ask them there. So that's trick number 1, new trick we are learning tonight. Trick number 2, we've also done this move, a forward weave, but now we're going to break it and go into a reverse or backwards weave. So let me start by just summarizing what a weave is. Your hoop is out to the side. You're gonna wrap your 4 fingers around the hoop, thumb is pointed outwards, like so. So you see my thumb is pointed out. So it's not a firm grip, I'm not gripping the hoop here. I'm giving it a little movement when I toss it. So hoop is out to the side, I'm gonna throw that hoop out and down like I'm throwing a ball across my body, and then let my wrist and palm turn up and bring it back. So you can imagine that you're standing on train tracks, that you're trying to get your hoop from one side of the track to the other. Okay, so we are throwing a ball on the train tracks, okay? So first move, I'm throwing the ball like I'm throwing a ball, right? My arm is extending all the way outwards. Hoop is going to the other side. I'm following that thumb, okay? And rolling back. So on the first move, my palm's pointed down towards the ground, down towards the ground. When it gets to the other side, flipping my hand up, now palm is pointed up to the sky and driving that hoop back. Our initial swing when we're throwing the ball or the hoop can be big, and then we want to bring our elbow closer to our body just so we can have more control over the movement that we are doing. You can put your other hand behind your back, okay, just to get it out of the way, or it can be hanging out by the side. Now, we are going to change direction, so we are breaking a weave. This is a forward weave. We're gonna break and push it back into a reverse weave. So same move, just in reverse. Let me break it down for you. I'm gonna show you facing away. So here we go. Forward weave. When the hoop gets to my opposite side, I'm gonna bring my other hand in here. This is just for effect, and I'm just give you a little cue. So I'm gonna pause, push my hoop back to where it came from, and go into the reverse direction. Okay, so same concept here. We're pushing the hoop back. When we push the hoop back, our arm is extending all the way out. Hoop is rolling, and we're just going in reverse. It may take you a few times to get this one down, but just keep practicing. As anything with hoop dance, you want to go in both directions, both ways, and one way is always going to be a little more awkward than the other, no matter how many times you've done it. Okay, I've been hooping for about 11 years now, and it still feels weird, so we just learned to deal with it. All right, so reverse weave, here it is. So those are our 2 moves we are learning tonight, 2 new moves. Now we're gonna get into hoopography. Grab a sip of water. Okay, and you can also practice the reverse weave, I forgot to mention, with your other hand, because we do want to work both sides as well. The important thing to remember here is just to, when you're fully extended, that's fine. When you're starting to get momentum, but bring that elbow back in closer to the body just to avoid injury and strain on our muscles, okay? So we don't want to be fully extended the whole time because that's not good for our shoulder. It's not gonna feel good. We wanna bring it in and have control over where our hoop is going, okay? So hoopography for tonight, we are working in one of those new moves. We're gonna work in the backwards weave. So we're going to start with a weave, okay? So we're gonna go forwards weave into backwards weave. So we're gonna break, go into reverse direction, okay? Then we're gonna open it up on the side for a hand spin. Notice it's going in an upward spin. We are going to put our hands together, transfer. So now we're facing the opposite direction, okay? And we're gonna go for another forwards weave. So we're just gonna do the same thing in reverse, backwards weave. Now, we are going to, I'm gonna face you now so you could see. So after that, we're going to give a little twist in front. So I'm just twisting my hoop here right in front, all right? And we are going to drive that hoop down, okay? And then we're gonna go into a propeller. You following? That's all right, we'll go through it 3 times. So by the end you will, okay? So we're just doing propeller here. Let's kick our leg under. So we'll go 2 times, both legs. Okay, so we're just passing it under our leg here. So from the top, real quick, that's halfway through our hoop dance tonight. We're going to go forward weave and go at your own pace here. There's no, no counting, no numbers, just what you're feeling. Backwards weave. Into, open it up, hand spin. So my hand's in that L shape, thumb is pointed up to the sky. Turn our body, transfer to the other hand. Forward weave. Break it, backwards weave. Let's turn and come back to center. So instead of just like flipping it here, like I mentioned, let's totally just turn our hoop here and come back to center. A nice little effect to get us facing the right direction, okay? So from here, drop it down into propeller. There we go. Kick 2 times, both legs. Cool. Let's grab our hoop right in the front, go for a 2-handed isolation. We've been doing this one a lot lately. So hands on the bottom, one hand driving up and across your body, other hand's meeting it back up top, driving down. So it's just an illusion here. You're holding your other hand right in back of the hand that's doing the work. So only one hand is working at all times. And then let's meet in the center, and we're going to flip forward for a bow, okay? So that is a hoop dance. Grab some water. We're gonna run through it 3 times, 2 together. The last time you're on your own, so you can bring in your own style, your own flow to it, and just have fun. All right. I am running about 5 minutes over tonight. We started class 5 minutes late, so that makes sense. Just letting you know if you have something to do, you have to leave. So we will be posting the whole class to YouTube. You can check it out there. All right, so do you remember the first move? A weave. So let's just get rocking in our weave. Go for a backwards weave. Beautiful. Open it up on the side to a hand spin. Transfer and turn, reverse directions. Again, forward weave. break, reverse. Bring that hand out in front, and we're gonna turn to the center, drive it down into propeller. Under one leg and the other, 2 times. Great job. Let's go for a 2-handed isolation. Meet in the center, flip forward and bow, our famous ending. All right, let's run through it together one more time. The 3rd time, you are on your own. All right, let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, into a weave. Let's break, reverse. Hand spin to the side. Transfer, face the back. Into a weave. Reverse. Bring out in front. Let's twist and turn forward. Bring it down into a propeller. Awesome. Under one leg and the other. One more time. Bring those hands in the center for a 2-handed isolation. Meet me in the center, and let's turn and bow. Amazing job. Grab a sip of water, and we will go through it one more time. All right, how you feeling? I'm gonna show you from the side view now, because I just realized I was facing you 2 times. I'll give you a different angle. We're gonna go for the side. All right, we're gonna go in 5. I'm not gonna talk this time, you're on your own. You can put your own spin on it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. And amazing job. I'm so proud of you guys. Let's bring it in for a cool down. We're gonna start with our hoops tonight, and then we're gonna take it off, do a few without our hoop. So let's just start by just slowly holding our hoop and twisting at our waist. So just twisting side to side here. Let's twist, look over our shoulder and hold. Take a big deep breath in. And exhale. Meet me in the center. Let's reverse. Look over our opposite shoulder and hold. Make sure our hips are facing forward. All right, back to the center. Let's raise our hoop up. Big deep breath in. And exhale, down. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. And exhale, down. Amazing. Let's flip our hoop off, okay? And we are going to put it at arm's length from us. Hinge our hips back. Our hands are on top of the hoop. You should feel a nice hamstring stretch here. A nice neutral back. Back is nice and straight. Really good stretch for your lower back. We did a lot of waist hooping tonight, so I feel it. Make sure you're reaching those arms forward, but keeping your shoulders neutral. All right, let's slowly roll it up and go for a quad stretch. So we're just pulling our heel to our glute, using our hoop as a balance support. I hope you guys are enjoying these classes. We're going to continue to have them into March too. I haven't released the schedule yet, but we will be posting it next week. I might change one of the days up, but it will most likely be around 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Let's switch. So thank you for showing up and giving yourself time with your hoop, evolving your practice, getting better and better each and every session. That's what we're striving for here. You know, it takes time. We're not just gonna pick up the hoop and be amazing. We'll feel amazing, but it's a learning process, you know? And it feels great when the first day you could rotate the hoop maybe 5 times, and then by the end of the month, you're at 10 minutes. And that's just, it's amazing just to feel that progress and know your strength and you're strong. Bring the hoop on the small of the back for me, like so. Elbows are on the outside, squeeze the glutes, and just slowly lean backwards. So we're squeezing the glutes to support our lower back, opening our chest, slight bend in the knees. All right, let's slowly hinge it up. We are going to pop our hoop to the side. In just a few more minutes here, let's go for some arm stretches. So I'm going to extend the arm out in front. Fingers point down to the ground, and we're going to use our other hand to pull the fingers backwards. This is really a great stretch for after we've done a lot of weaves, like we did tonight, or isolations. Okay, we don't want to forget to stretch our arms because we'll be setting ourselves up for injury. It's always important to have a nice cool down, especially if we've been hooping for, you know, an hour. Even just 10 minutes, giving yourself a few minutes to stretch at the end. It doesn't have to be, you know, it doesn't have to be 10, 12, 15 minutes. And flip, so now I'm reverse. Palm is pointed towards the body and still pulling those fingers back. All right, let's switch here. So palm is facing out. And just pulling those fingers backwards. Nice forearm stretch. All right, switch. And we're almost done here, guys. I hope you enjoyed class tonight and that you get something out of it. Like I mentioned, I'll be sticking around for a 10-minute Q&A. If you have any questions, you can pop them in the comments. All right, let's raise our arms up, big deep breath. And exhale down. And that is our time together. Again, thank you so much for joining in. This class will be posted to YouTube by tomorrow morning. Our next class is Tuesday at 7:30. I have it down here somewhere. Here it is. So what you can do next, plan your next class. Post a hoop selfie to social media and tag us, Hypnotic Hoopla. I'd love to see it. And I will see you guys next week. All right, have a good night. Bye. All right, I'm sticking around.